Hello, Sagittarius. How's the camera? I'm awful with my camera views. What's crack-a-lackin'? I'm Whitney Moon. How you doing? You are the last sign of this. Bunch of readings. I wonder what's going to come out today. Yes. All right. Saji. Okay, so this song is playing in my head. It was playing in my head yesterday as well. So I have a feeling, like when a song comes up, like over and over and over again, like a broken record, it usually means whatever the energy is. It's dealing with a lot of people. It's not just one person. It's not just one family. It's like a fucking pandemic, okay? So what I see is two people, okay, two ringmasters are coming up against each other. One person is the Flying Dutchman. I'm not really sure what it is that they do, but it seems like they're about to go flying. I don't know if this ringmaster, I don't really think he, I think he's the flight risk. So he comes up against this other ringmaster, okay, who is the knife thrower. So how this person acts and how this person plays is very strategic, okay? They wait to make moves, whereas this other ringmaster, he just kind of like is letting things fly everywhere. Not really, like I almost feel like it's somebody maybe with money and they don't really know what to do with their money, so they're just like putting it into everything, but they're not putting it into the right things. They're just putting it into stuff to make it seem like they're doing stuff. And that's why they're a flight risk, because they're not producing what they're supposed to be with what they've been given, right? This person must have stole something. Like there are people that cross our paths that if we're lined up to get something, okay, there are people in the world that have, everybody has this ability, but not everybody does it, will jump in front of somebody and take what's about to be given to them, right? Because it's all entitlement. It's little brats, right? Not waiting to graduate, not waiting to pass the test. They just want to swoop in, take something because something looks easy, okay? So you might be somebody, okay, and you make this shit look good, okay? You make it look easy. You make it look flawless, okay? But it's not easy, right? You just happen to be charmless, okay? So, like, charmless. Like, you're just, like, charming the pants off of everybody, okay? But it's also charmless, as in, it's not charmful for you, you know, as it is for the people around you, okay? Because you crack the whip on yourself. That's the difference, right? So, say this was a woman and you were lined up to have a baby, okay? And then this little fucking bratty, disgusting little twat of a cunt, 17 years old, walks in front of you and goes, no, I'm taking that baby. And because she thinks she knows what she's doing because she's watched 16 and Pregnant, right? It's like something like that. It's greed. It's entitlement, right? And it steps in front of you and takes something knowing that it can because it's so immature. It won't wait for its own forthcomings. It just steals, right? So, hear me roar. Like this ringmaster, which I think is you, okay, this knife thrower, you do things a certain way. And coming up against this person, you're like, brilliant. This person's just throwing things around. They don't even know what they're doing. I wait for the right time to throw. I just make it look like I don't wait because it's so good, right? The throwing is so precise that this person makes it seem like they're just throwing them whenever they want, but they've got this shit timed, right? They're down to the second of the second to the point second to the, well, what if this happens, right? This ringmaster's got this on lock because they don't let themselves falter, right? They're harder on themselves than their manager, okay? And when somebody works that hard, I can guarantee you're not going to be able to fuck them up because they've already gotten 5 or 6 steps past if they get fucked with, right? And that's somebody that's been fucked with that knows it could happen at any point. So then you make markers for yourself and you make paths for yourself and you make options for yourself. So if something stupid comes up and gets taken from you, you go, yeah, okay, take that, bitch. I'm waiting for the next one anyways. I've already got it lined up. But they can't steal twice. They can only steal something once, right? So when you realign yourself, this person thinks that they got the best thing, but they don't even know where you're headed to next because they're just concentrating on what they just stole, right? So like you could set up things too. You could be setting up things like Easter eggs for you, you know, like you set little pots for yourself that had crab in them, you know, that had money in them, and they didn't know because they were only watching one thing. And now I'm getting this song in my head. Is it called, is the Band of Brothers? No. The song is called Funeral. It's one of the beautiful songs in the world. They're waiting for the event. He's waiting for the main event, which is the funeral. I'll post a song in my comments. It just all of a sudden just started playing. Is it Funeral for a Friend? Or is it just Funeral? It's called The Funeral. I'll be ready for the funeral. Oh, what a beautiful band. I can't think of the band name. I think it's like Band of Brothers or something like that. It's called The Funeral. Maybe this ringmaster is going to die. And they're all waiting for the event. If there's any event he's ready for, it's the funeral. So I swear to God, this ringmaster, if he's been ready for anything, it's to come up against this Dutchman. Because that's the thing. This ringmaster that you're up against could have been saying this whole time they were you. Or that they could replace you. You're so replaceable. There's nothing that you do that somebody else can't do. So then they just started doing it. It's like a mimic. He's like mimicking you. But again, they don't know what they're doing, so they're just throwing knives and they're hurting people. Right? It could have taken you 20 fucking years to figure out how to do this. And they're like, yeah, but look how easy they make it look. Look how easy they make it look. Yeah, well, that's what skill and years of training does. Makes things look easy. But like, honestly, so Shadows was playing in my head as well when the reading first started. And no, I was listening. No, okay, I'm sorry. Scratch that. Johnny Cash. There's a song called Johnny Cash by Yellow Wolf. And he's about to go on stage and he's getting nervous. And he just wants to start the show. He just wants to have a good show. And people start booing and they start fucking wanting him off the stage and shit. And he's like, I just wanted this to go good. I just wanted to fucking win over the crowd. I just wanted to do something that was my own. And he knows eventually he'll master it. But it wasn't at that moment. So it's almost like I feel like maybe you met somebody a while ago. And you were doing something, like you were doing something like extracurricular, spiritual kind of thing, like you were entrepreneuring in some way, okay? And they saw the show, they saw what you did, and because you made it look easy, they went, oh, I'm going to steal it and I'm going to do it. They just made it look that easy, that means I can do it. But they didn't realize that you threw up mom's spaghetti before the show. They didn't realize that you were shaking and that you almost passed out. They didn't realize what was inside of you because you make the outside look easy, but they don't see the inside, right? People don't know the inside of somebody, right? When you just concentrate on the outside so much, it throws off the whole project because it's not about the outside. Like when you get a present, is it about the box? No, you have to open it, right? There's something inside of it. You have to open it up. And I think that we forget that we're so concentrating on what we can see that we don't understand what's behind it and below it and in the root of it and in the heart of it, right? So, like, I'll be ready for the funeral. I'm telling you. Like, you are ready for this. I don't know if it's a face-to-face, like a fucking rap battle. Like, I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, you're ready. Oh my gosh, I'm getting that show. Do you remember that show from the 90s where people had to go into a grocery store and they had to pick things in the grocery store and then they had to get to the aisle and they had to check out? What was that? Was it called checkout or something like that? They had to race to get everything. Now I'm getting that. Like you've been grocery shopping your whole life. Like you can do this, you know, like you're ready for this battle. Like this is a battle. And you've been coming up for this for your whole life. Like I think you've been preparing for this for a very long time. And the universe is just letting you know that this event is now coming up. And like, I don't know if it's going to happen in 3D. I have no idea. But what I do know is that if you're the authentic one, okay, then this other person is going to bomb. They're going to bomb. And actually, I do remember recently, I don't know if you watch my channel, but I do talk about my dreams quite a bit. And in my dreams the other night, I was coming up against another tarot reader. And they said, it was like, the judges were like gods, okay? It was really fucking weird. I'm going to say, this vision was really, really weird. So, and I'm in a room, okay? It's almost like these two rooms were open to the judges, but we couldn't see each other. Me and this other tarot card reader couldn't see each other. So the judges looked at me. I was going to go second. I was going second. She was going first. And they said they were listing out the rules. And then they said, okay, well, Whitney, do you mind? Because they said that I could too. They're like, do you want to use, is it okay if so-and-so, and they said her name, can use the instruction book that comes with the tarot cards and her laptop for this reading? And I was like, fuck, she can use all the tools that she wants, right? If she wants to use her book, she wants to try to find answers on her laptop, she can go right ahead. I don't care. And then the judges said, okay, what is it that you want to use? And I said, just give me a fucking tarot deck. Like, I don't need anything else, right? So she did her reading first, and then I did my reading. And I remember doing this reading for these gods, and I don't even think I used the tarot cards. And that's how I started. I started as a medium that would just channel dead people and people who crossed over and loved one messages, right? I didn't actually start with tarot to begin with. I just talked to dead people and then found who they needed to speak to and connected people, right? That's what I did to begin with. So I have that already natural ability to be able to receive telepathy messages without using cards. Right? Some people have that ability, some people don't. I've mastered it. I don't fucking know. I don't know how these shit works. So how they graded me, this chick failed miserably. She had every tool that she could possibly use in front of her. But the thing is, when you're channeling a message, you can have as many tools as you want in front of you. The message comes through you. Right? The tools just help the project. It's like tarot cards are like a drill. You know, a drill head, a saw. It's just part of the project that puts the reading together. That's all it is. The reader's got to be the one that channels the shit. Not the cards, not the book, not the internet. Nothing is going to give you the message. It comes through you. Okay? So, and that event, I know I waited for like 5 years to have against this woman because this woman kept taking my abilities and saying that I didn't deserve them, she deserved them, I didn't know how to use them, she deserved to have them. And you can't steal somebody else's abilities. It's not your karma to do. If you want to grow abilities, by all means, learn how to do whatever you want. But you cannot steal somebody else's position because you feel like you could do it better. Wow, it's not that anybody can do anything better. It's always going to be different, and there's always a place for everybody. So if you feel, or if somebody has felt like they've had to push you out of the way to get a spot in this world, they're fucking crazy because they already had a spot. They didn't need to take yours. Johnny Cash. I'm telling you, these people... This person should have believed in you. They should have saw what you were doing. Oh my God. Ace of Wands, Two of Wands. What the fuck? That like never comes up. Like honestly, like you're a very powerful person. Like this ringmaster, this knife thrower is very powerful because you do it strategically. You're not just doing it to look cool, or you're not just doing it because you're good at it. You're doing it because you fucking mastered it. And you can do it, right? So you've now got to make a choice. This Wheel of Fortune is going to come up and you have to decide if you are going to battle this person or not. And if you're going to battle them, then you have to decide if you're fully willing to take this power on yourself. And to be honest, I kind of feel like you are. Let's get this Flying Dutchman. Whoa. Entertainment only. See, I fucking told us so. This person is only copying you because they want to entertain. They're not the natural ones that can do it because they're supposed to be doing it. Okay? Ugh. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Equality, balance, and fairness in reverse. This person has no idea how to be fair. They have no idea how to be an equal person in society. They have no idea how to balance themselves out. They just want to be entertainment. And if that's what you want, watch the crowd fucking eat you up. If that's how you're going to treat yourself, that you're a joke. This person's a joke. Okay? And you're powerful. That's two totally different people. Yeah, this person's overkilled, okay? They've overkilled their shot in this position. And they cheated. Okay? There's some type of mother. And because they're a mother, because they got knocked up like every other person can do, they're like, I know. I'm a mother. Bitch, sit down. Okay? That's what's so overkill about it. Is because when you meet people that can't even fucking say that they can learn something from somebody, like, I don't care if this person's 20 years younger than you, a fucking 100 years younger than you. Anybody can learn off of anybody, and everybody has something to learn on a daily basis, okay? You are not perfect, and the more you can learn every day, the more that you just expand your horizons. Like, I learned so much yesterday from this customer, like so much. I was like, thank you for spending the entire day drinking with me while I worked, right? Like I found out so much stuff from him, and like, how would I have found out half that information if I didn't try, if I didn't open up to a conversation to listen to somebody else's point of view? If I was always, oh, I know what he's gonna say, oh, I know what he's gonna say, then I'm never gonna be able to have a conversation with anybody. Right? I had no idea what this guy was going to say on a regular basis, and it was hilarious, right? Like this person even had the opportunity to get to know you, and they didn't want to. They just wanted to overkill you. They got so obsessed with you and so obsessed with what you do that they just tried to become you. Like, that's crazy fucking scary. Like, who are you? Because somebody tried to, like, become you. And now it's up against judges, because now the judges are like, okay, so apparently we have 2 Steve Jobs in the house, and we need to figure out which one is the correct one. Like, now I think that this person's fucked around so much that they've actually physically fucked with the universe. Like, the universe is like, okay, we're gonna have to break this shit down. Like, who is fucking who? And that's where it comes down to the event. Okay, this event's going to take place in some other dimension, okay? This event, I highly doubt is going to happen in 3D. And you two are going to have to sit down and do exactly what I did, like my tarot reading, right? Like, if you're a carpenter, they're going to be like, yo, build a house, right? With as minimal tools as you want. And that other person's going to use every tool in the place. Like, it's going to be something like that, right? Oh, you think you can shop for 5 kids on a fucking budget of 300? Done, right? Like, yo, it's gonna be something crazy like that. I mean, maybe it is gonna come through in 3D, and maybe something in your life is gonna like break down, or you're gonna be put in a situation where you've got to go take care of something, and someone's gonna say that you're gonna cheat your way out of it, or that you're not gonna be able to spend that little or not pay that with getting away with it. You know, like, it's like something fucked. Wow. I gotta walk to the store now. I really need a slushie. Like, I am mad dehydrated. I've been drinking a 44-ounce of slushie every day for like the past 2 weeks. I didn't drink one yesterday. I can feel it. I gotta go get a slushie. I just tasted it too. Pepsi slushie is my favorite. And I just tasted it on my mouth. I'm like, what does that taste? I'm like, oh my God, I need a slushie. I gotta stop this reading. I am mad parched. Oh yeah, that's right, that's his tea. I thought I made coffee, and suddenly I was like, oh, I cannot drink coffee. I am way too fucking parched. But it's tea, so I can drink cold tea. Okay, so, minus my pasty mouth, I think we're done this reading. Super fucking, oh, now I'm getting puddle of mud away from me. You're somebody else. This is somebody else. They aren't you. And you know what is so crazy is that that's how stupid and naive people are. That they actually think that they can be you. Like, we're in 2023. Like, this isn't 1980 where you can steal somebody's identity and just go walking around and buy houses. Okay? This is 2023. People got their shit on lock. Okay? And, like I said, I've said this a few times, make sure you go into your phone settings, go into each individual app, and clear your cache. Clear your data, clear your cache. It's not going to wipe your phone. It's going to wipe what you did. You're going to have to re-sign into everything. But that is best case Ontario. Do not leave yourself signed into apps. Do not leave yourself signed into the internet. Do not leave yourself and your Wi-Fi open. Keep yourself fucking protected, right? Keep yourself connected and protected in your own sense. Like, don't stay connected to other people. Don't stay, like, I know it's a pain in the ass to put your password in all the time, but it takes 10 seconds, right? It takes 10 seconds to sign into your Facebook, 10 seconds to sign into your Instagram, right? It doesn't take long. I think people, they want to be able to just turn it on and see who's messaged them. But, if you want to be safe, wipe your phone every night. Not your whole cellular device. Wipe your apps. So then your apps are clean and clear. You wouldn't believe the amount of data that a lot of these viruses take up in your phone, right? If you're not clearing your cache or freeing your cache, right? Even with Spotify, free your cache, clear your cache, get all that shit out of there. Because people can easily just get into your phone, like this little copycat, this little Flying Dutchman, get into your phone and start copying everything you're doing. And that's how it starts, like couple tattoos, new haircut, and poof, there you. That's kind of creepy, right? It's creepy. All those fake accounts and, every time I have a social media account, I'll have Yellow Wolf's manager messaging me. Oh, you're so beautiful. You're so wonderful. I'll have Mad Child's manager or Mad Child himself messaging me. Oh, don't you know that this great, amazing opportunity to speak to Mad Child? Like, these fake accounts are just so fucked. Right? No one's ever speaking to you, okay? They are not the artists. They are all fake accounts. And that's how, like, maybe someone's got a fake account with your name on it. Like, be careful. And if it's you can shut that other account down like fucking crazy quick. Like, Instagram's super good with that. Facebook's super good with that. They put an investigation out right away. They'll shut the fucking page down right away. If someone's copying, if someone's doppelganging, whatever it is, like, they'll shut it down. Like, those sites are getting serious. Like, Instagram's getting in a lot of trouble now for some like privacy violations and shit. They might not even make it through. They fucked up in the UK. Like, they violated people's privacies. They sent personal data to the United States. Like, that's not cool, man. Be very careful with what you're doing out here. Like, anybody could pretend to be you. Right? And clearly someone is pretending to be you. And it's gone so far that the universe has to put you in the ring together to see which one is fucking, what's his name? Hope? Southpaw? I forget what his first name is. Billy Hope. You have to protect yourself. That's the main thing. Like, I don't think people protect themselves enough. And it's sad. Because some people don't know. Especially the old people. Like, watch out for your grandparents. Make sure that their Wi-Fi password's, like, locked. And their phones are locked. Their lock screens are locked. Make sure you have a lock on your phone. I didn't know to have a lock on my phone. Make sure you've got that double sign in for Google, right? Double authorization. So then you sign in and then it sends you the code. Like, make sure you got your double authorization on there. Like, it is scary out there. Like, people's money is a swipe away from being lost forever. Super scary. So, anyways, enough of this scary Snowden CIA bullshit. Be careful. I just love you guys. I care about you. I don't want stuff to happen to you. Like, it's already happened to me. I don't want it to happen to you. That's just stupid. If I can warn you, I'd rather warn people than just be like, oh, it happened to you too? Ha ha. No. Anyways. Band of Heroes? Maybe it's Band of Heroes. I'm still getting the funeral. Anyways, I'll put that in the description box because I need to do that. Like, I fuck up songs sometimes. Anyways, peace out. If you want a personal reading, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. Hit me up. We can do a personal reading. If not, enjoy the channel. Enjoy the freedom. And yeah, until next time, which might be a couple hours from now. Peace. Word to your mother.